All right, we are live,
Well,
ready to
good
go.
evening.
How's everybody
All
doing?
right, and I'm good. I'm good. Oh, I had the music playing in the background. I wasn't triggered like everybody else. I was listening to the music.
I thought it was just a nice touch of a farewell parting gift to last session.
Right, right. Cruel and Pitt were mad. I heard they were ready to quit. Not just mad. Uh, but yeah, man, welcome. So first, let's introduce. If you guys haven't seen him, this is Melon Hawk.
Hello.
He's now in the front office, so welcome him to the front office. Feds wasn't able to make it to the session. You know, it's what 5 o'clock over there.
Yep.
So he'll chime in the chat. But we're excited about this cycle. Appreciate everybody signing up, and so we want to start off going through some rules here. So we
All
have a
right.
few rule changes. All right. So in essence, similar to last year, we're just 24-hour advance, or excuse me, 24 hours to communicate and schedule. We will advance at 48 if we actually get all the games played and we're ready to go. But if not, if you need to go to 72, then 72 is an option. All right, so for the fourth down rule, what we have is similar to last year. We're going to keep it a little bit sim. We're not just going to have it anywhere on the field. You can just go for it, however you want. But we are going to limit it now to the 40-yard line. So you need to get to the 40 and beyond. We've had a lot of complaints of people being on the 49 and it's a fourth and inches and they're like, come on, man. So we're going back to the 40 and it needs to be 4th and 5 or less. If you're over the 50-yard line, then it's your call. Any distance, you're good to go. Also, fourth quarter, down 17 or more points, or excuse me, if you're down 17 or more, anywhere on the field, any distance, and then any amount in the fourth quarter, you can go for it. And of course, you can fake punt. So you can do that at your own whim. Be as bold as you want to be. But we are going to review it for any excessive use of it, right? Like, let's be real, let's be realistic. So we don't want to go crazy with it. All right, we had some conference moves last year, and it was brought up, some people move conferences to get like conference prestige boost. That's how we kind of did it at the beginning as well to kind of help the lower tier schools. But the way we have it now is it has to be after 3 seasons. So even if somebody joins in season 2, they need to wait 3 seasons before they can actually take a different job. It has to be a head coaching offer. And you can, hold on. Okay, we'll come back to the coaching carousel. I was about to go a little bit too far. Yeah. And then you can move your school to a Power 4 conference if you've made it to the CFP just once, right? So you can't just be 2-10 on repeat and then move to the SEC. That's not going to work. And then moving down to a lower conference if you haven't been ranked, if you've never been ranked. So all moves have to be approved, but you can request that. But again, we're months away from that because it has to be at least 3 seasons. All right, so next is the coaching carousel. So the thought of being able to move up, you're the coach, you're trying to move up, you get a better job offer. So we are a 1 to 2 star program or a league, really. So what we want to do is, again, after 3 seasons with your team, then you can accept a new job, but only a head coaching job. You can't take a coordinator job. The prestige can be no more than 1 star as well than what your current level is. So if you are a 2-star, you can't take a 5-star. That's not realistic. So we're going to go 1 star up and that's it. And then also, again, it needs to be approved. So don't accept any coaching offers from anyone without posting that. And so it can be private, but just posting it to the front office and letting us review it first.
But I do see a situation that'll probably happen if somebody makes their 2-star or 3-star in those 3 years. And then, yeah, if they got a head coaching offer for a 4-star team, they could take that. That would fall in there. So, and
Absolutely.
the 2-star rule for teams is going to apply to new players too. So if they join after season 2, they still have to pick a 2-star to start out with.
Yep. Has to be from the original list.
Yep. Okay.
All right. And we have one more, right?
Yep. Roster management.
Right. So roster management, in essence, a little bit of some rules here. We really didn't have too many last year. It's kind of hard to police without a lot of man hours, but we are looking at fullbacks having 50 plus blocking, tight ends 230 plus pounds, and quarterbacks have to have at least 70 plus throw power. Don't make any glitch moves like a 6'1", 205-pound wide receiver moving a tight end. We're not doing that stuff. So don't do any of that glitchy stuff. We don't want to have to boot anybody. And try to keep it somewhat sim.
And the patch did come out today, right? But it didn't address the skill cap issue that you may have seen with dynasties. So like that's going to kill a lot of those glitchy moves too, because you won't be able to make them better at that position at all. So.
Right.
But yeah, those are the rule changes. And so kind of from there, you want to jump into the team selection? I know that's all they're waiting for. They don't want to hear about any rules.
Yeah, they don't want to see us. They don't want to know about any rules.
No.
They're going to break them anyway. Yeah.
All
Especially
right.
that cruel guy.
Yeah.
All right, let's start off with the first one.
Okay, we're starting off least amount of in-conference opponents, least amount of user conferences, and then we'll work up to, I think we have like a 3-headed monster towards the bottom end of 5+ user conferences. So we'll jump into those last.
Yep, and we'll give our thoughts on who might win these divisions or these conferences, as well. So
we kick off with the Big Ten.
Big Ten is going to be a tough battle. This is going to be a big one. So we'll see. Giro's probably going to win this conference,
I don't know that I played with Maryland in 2 different leagues last year. And that first year Ohio State Michigan matchup is a little bit of a nightmare on Heisman, or it can be. So even with a user team being the only one, but yeah, he has a good chance to make the CFP year 1 for sure.
I'm laughing at Cruel. I knew he was going to have something to say. Man, y'all should have seen Cruel in the DMs, man. Cruel was putting a full court press on.
Heard he sent you flowers, trying to do anything.
Yeah, so it's clear, too, the way that the team selection went is if you finished the cycle, you had a preference rating that was higher than someone who didn't. New people have a lower. If you're an OG, to the CFB league, then you had a higher rating, basically.
Yep. And so we'll go from the Big Ten into the Mid-American Conference.
All right. It's another big conference here.
Just
I think Mungo. I think Mungo might be able to pull this one out.
Yeah, I think so. I think that Mid-American.
Let's see if y'all can handle all these CPU games. But of course, request some games as you see fit in the scheduling thread. So
100%. So Mungo is Toledo, and then we go from there into Conference USA, where we have 3 user teams.
This one might be kind of tough. It's only 3 teams, but Johnny got hands. So
I've never played Johnny, so I don't know. I know Shadow is very formidable, but I know he's going to be just mad the whole time he's not being Texas Tech. So I don't know how long he can have a year of just being angry about it.
He can look at the those mountains behind the UTEP Stadium and calm down, woosah a little bit. And then Mr. 2 teams, with Liberty, he's actually pretty good too. He can play. So this is actually a pretty stout conference, to be honest. We do have one late addition that I opened Photoshop to make the change, and I forgot to even complete it. But Western Kentucky Hilltoppers,
okay,
they're in the Conference USA, and that's going to be championship status. So Champ is going to be joining Conference USA.
Okay, awesome. So, all right, now we have 4 user conference, and then I think we hit our first 5 user conference in the Mountain West.
Yeah, Mountain West. This is a bit of a tough one.
Ooh.
This year, I'll let you speak to this one.
Ooh, I mean, Fed's made a comment in the front office about having to play Hidden Views, and it hurt my feelings. But me and Emo, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We're gonna handle our own. It's okay. You know, Views beat me in 2 championships last year. So we'll just beat me in the conference this year, so it'll be fine.
He took it personally, huh?
We just couldn't have, San Diego State by themselves, all the time. We just have to beat up on Feds this year.
Feds was lonely. I think Feds had a big sigh when he saw Views was UNLV. He was like, phew, Jesus. But y'all got a tough one. This is a tough conference, man.
It is, but it's still not our most packed conference, because then we go to the Sun Belt where we got 6 teams.
Man, Sun Belt, this is going to be a bit of a tough one as well. Vols got hands. So I think last cycle, I was in his league, and he has an opening, by the way, if anybody's looking for a fully wide open league, Power 5, et cetera, or Power 4, whatever. But the Vols has hands. I don't think I beat him once last cycle. He's a Tennessee fan, hence the Vols. Obviously, Cruel has hands, and that quarterback running back combo is going to be pretty tough. I played them in road to the college football playoffs the other day, and with a random, and that quarterback was tough. Running back's quick, so that's going to be tough. Texas, I think we only played once last cycle, and I think he beat Liberty last year, so that's going to be tough. Hopefully, he doesn't have as good a hands as he did last year. We'll see. And then Trundle, I actually don't know what Marshall has.
I haven't played him yet.
Yeah, so I don't know. We have to. Trundle's a wild card there, and then play caller. He had a good cycle last year too. He was always a tough game. I don't recall our record. So it's going to be a pretty fun conference to see.
100%. And then we got our most packed conference, a whole 8th spot in the Athletic American Conference. Yeah,
this is pretty packed. And it's the interesting thing is the difference in the play styles of all of them. Where Navy is going to be more of a option offense. Jay Horn is a little bit more spread, but he likes to run as well. Stone Cold's a little more spread as well. But it's got some good comp. So Jay Horn is definitely good comp. Cineo, I think he made it to 3. Was it 3?
2 or 3, and then Taco 1, 2. Yeah, it'll be.
Yeah, so Taco had 2, Views had 3, and I had 1.
And then I think
who got the last one?
I think it was either Sin had 1. And I think Senio faced Hen in that one.
Yep, Hen over Taco. Yep. So. Yeah, so Cineo, I expect him to build a good team. Taco, like as you have mentioned, had 3 or 2 chips, made it to 3. So you got a champ there, and then somebody that made it to the chip 3 times. Jay Horn used to dominate in Madden. He got a chip in his league as well, and he has openings in his league if anybody else is looking as well. G has hands. Becoy, I don't know what Tulsa has for Becoy. But I still owe Becoy. He beat me last season. I owe him 1. And Pitt with UTSA, I'm going to get to play Pitt because that's the I-35 rivalry with Texas State. They're right down the street from each other. So this is going to be a fun conference to see how that plays out as well. And that's it for us.
Awesome. That is our conference breakdown, our team breakdown, the rules breakdown. This will be posted for anybody that didn't come later, as well as these rules will be updated and out there as well to see.
Absolutely. So the interesting thing I posted in the chat earlier, I didn't post the teams though. I just posted the overalls. We go all the way from 64 overall, which is UTEP. Unfortunately, Mom. all the way up to 79, which is USF, and that's Stone Cold. So I'll post the screenshot of the full team breakdown. It also has their star ratings as well. Everybody is at least 1.5 star or up, except for Cruel. Arkansas State is a 1 star. And so we have a decent amount of 69. Yeah. A decent amount of 69 overall. And then the majority of the league is actually, what's about split? It's maybe about half and half below 71. So 64 to 70. So we'll see. Not everybody's with stacked OP teams. We got a few at the top, 79, 77, 77, 76. So SDSU, Feds, 76 overall, man. Giro has Purdue at 77, and Pitt has UTSA at 77. It's gonna be tough in these first few years.
100%. Yeah, and then that those falls in the transfer portal will be huge. So.
Yep. Let's see. Are you able to? Let me see. They're asking. Let me see. I could just show it right here. Is it going to show up right if I do this screen share here?
Yeah, it sure is. It's showing on your side. Maybe a little bit hard for them to read, but if not, I can show it as well.
Let me try
but you got it up there. It's up there.
Oops. There you go. All right. So this is the breakdown. So this is where we are.
Oh, Pitt. It's going to be a monster conference for sure.
And what Mark say, UTEP is horrible, not horrible, horrible. Yeah, so this is the breakdown of the team overalls. It's definitely going to be tough. So we can sort this by the conference so you can kind of see what your conference looks like. So got a pretty big spread here in the American Athletic from 69 to 79. Conference USA. I'm sorry, Monk, but you about to take some L's, buddy. 64 to 74.
It's tough.
Sheesh. That one's tough. And then Feds is the best team with San Diego State at 76.
It's a small margin, though. It's a small margin.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I know Hen had mentioned Air Force has a rough. I think they're rough on speed, I think he mentioned. So that might be pretty tough from there. And then on my side, we're pretty much all even here.
Yeah, 100%.
Pretty much all even. So we are there. This is the team breakdown. So this is what we're looking at on the conference and everybody who has signed up. Which I can post these later. So that's there, but you can see pretty much as many people as we could got their first team. We started having a few conflicts, and it was really only 7 that didn't get their first team. And GB was gracious. He wasn't able to get any of his selections, and he was gracious enough to go ahead and select a different squad. So he came in with FAU. And of course, I haven't added Champ. Champ had just DM'd me earlier, so Champ will be mixed up in here as well.
Yep.
And let's see. Join the league, folks. It's open. Create a custom coach. Make sure you don't do any of the glitches that are known right now. So make sure you create that custom coach, stay with the team. Don't try to exit and retire and do the little coaching glitch. It won't work anyway because we have turned off the pre-order bonus. So there's no pre-order bonus. Monk say he really rethinking his life choices.
Yeah, he doesn't know about that anymore.
Decoy talking about a 71 overall 2-star. Wait a minute. Boy, y'all are funny. But I'll post this into the chat as well. So we are open for business. Let's get everybody in as soon as possible. And then from there we can go ahead and get the recruiting week 0 stuff taken care of. I'm probably not going to schedule anybody for week 0. We'll just do 24 hours of recruiting. And then after that recruiting is done, we'll kick off week 1. So put your scheduling request in there. Let's have a good cycle.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
All right. Appreciate it, y'all.